Oh, they only don't have Feral. We got one without Ferals, boys. Let's go. How are you all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a good one. It's gonna be Killagen off the bat. Gonna drop off his image. They do know that it's Killagen fighting, so we're gonna try to see who's gonna be up first. It looks like it's gonna be Harmony's Soul as the mage. So I'm gonna get in there, get all stealthy as always, guys. Good luck and have fun. Raid buffs are okay. If you're a warrior or priest or mage, you can get the raid buffs. Pally, keep the buffs to yourself. Stealthies be out of stealth unless you're dueling. Ferals be out of feral form unless you're dueling. And I'm gonna get in close in with Invis so I can show you the duels a little bit easier. Like the fact that we have Killagen versus Harmony's Soul, who's somehow targeting the rogue the whole time, is actually going to be able to get an opener onto Killagen, who's going to get an in-cap following with a stun. That's going to be instant trinket due adaptation for the mage, and he's getting actually locked in with that Fist of Fury. Going to go for an ice block early, as Killagen is just going to get himself a real quick heal. Harmony needs to go for some defensive damage right now, just get himself a shield up and running. Is going to get some slows and explosives going onto Killagen. Still running around in circles around this guy. I don't want to give him too many arcane charges or anything, but Harmony's Soul is dropping down to about half health as Fist of Fury is just pounding him right now. Big old kick, and I think this mage just gave up. Not sure if he knows what's going on, actually. Blinking away, and that mage, I don't think he even really stood a chance. Blinking back away from Killagen. Barely is in your health. 2.3 is going to be able to get himself a prismatic barrier. It looks like he's done, though. Big kick coming out of Killagen, and Whirling Dragon Punch ends it. Not sure if that mage was ready, but he gave it a shot, man. That's what we do this. We do this for fun anyway. Binus is up next. Gonna get a charge into Killagen. Killagen is gonna roll under the bridge. Is gonna meet him around the corner with him. But just Fist of Fury to parry all the damage. Binus is just gonna bail away from him for a second. Is gonna get a stun to Killagen. Not gonna be able to get a charge off that. He's gonna hit the images for a little bit, and he's gonna keep the slows running onto Killa while he's waiting for a lot of the cooldowns to go. What is that little thing? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Binus is going to jump down, going to get back up to Killagen, going to try to get some healing going. Killagen is going to go for a few Vivifies. Binus is going to get hit with a stun. Trinkets out of it immediately. So Killagen did get forced out of the bleeding. There's a bleed now for Fury Warriors. Big leap coming out of Binus. And then there's going to be Killagen getting back to him. Stun coming on to kill him. Charge coming out by Binus can get some damage to Killagen. Drop it to about 50% health before that Fist of Fury comes down, parrying all the damage. It's going to get some slows onto Killagen. It's actually going to interrupt him right now on his heal while coming out with Dampen Harm for Killa. So he's going to be actually fully defensive out right now. Fully defensive out. Does he have a trinket though for the next setup? If Killagen loses his wall and Dampen Harm, Binus can still go for big damage. Big absorb coming out for Killagen. Going to get a fear onto the monk to get the images out of the way. The images are going to get back in there, do some damage. Stun coming out to Killa. He's going to trick it out of it into a Karma. This is where Binus is going to bail out of it. Hasn't used his big heal, I don't think, just quite yet. But he's still running away from Killagen. As Killagen trying to pound some damage into him while he has that absorb shield and everything for a moment. But another Fist of Fury to follow as Binus cannot really do anything about it. Gonna get a charge in onto Killa. And Cap coming out, gonna break out of it. And Killagen is gonna port away. Port into the top layer while Binus is gonna leap almost right on top of him. Gonna reset the port. And Binus is gonna mount up right now, chasing out to Killa. Killa is gonna go for heals back to back. But that stun is gonna interrupt him on that though. There's a perfect opportunity for Binus to start getting some heal damage in here. Looks like Azeroth Veins is reduced. Is it? They reduced like a lot of trades by 50%. I wonder if it's healing trades reduced too. It is! Healing traits are reduced. Oh, that's gonna be so weird. Because this would be over 1,000 normally. Oh my god, that's so weird. Maybe like healing builds won't be as good. Killagen is still able to heal though. Binus, I don't think he hasn't used his big heal quite yet. Still is holding on to it. Trying to get cooldowns out of Killagen. Is going to keep the slows running. Killagen is going to get the images up and going. Stun coming down to Killa with a charge for Binus. Can get some damage going. Does have Enrage available. That is going to be poured out of the Monkus though. Continue to port out of the Monkus as Binus still trying to chase after him with all this images. Killagen can just move around so easily. Fist of Fury coming down before Binus can secure himself any damage. Gonna get away from Killa for a moment with a slow. Incap coming out, breaking out of it immediately. Gonna continue getting the damage going. Touch of Death is gonna apply onto Binus, who has a lot of damage that he needs to deal with. It's gonna bail out of there. How much is that gonna hit for? 36k. Actually, oh, he shot him as a Touch of Death with a fear to fall into Killigen as Killigen's health is recovering. Stun coming out to Binus, trinkets out of it. Stun coming out to Killigen. Can Binus turn this around? Get some big damage right now. Live through a Touch of Death. Trying to heal through this. Might want to go for a defensive heal if he has one. Did he use one already? Killigen is continuing to pressure this man, and Binus is just still getting away, still going for fears. Charge coming in, gets a short heal off of Killigen with a Bloodthirst charge, and I'm just going to try to get away from these guys. Binus is going to be able to get away for a moment. Killigen is going to go for big kills. Binus is waiting out, biding his time, try to go for a big kill sometime. Maybe get some regen going. Fist of Fury coming down, but it's going to be slow into Killa as Killa is continuing to pressure him, is going to get up close and personal. Binus is still trying to keep him at bay. Charge comes in with a heal, so at least Killigen is not able to break through Binus. Binus is able to at least maintain himself for a little bit longer, gets himself another small heal going with Coastal Surge. Actually a fair amount of healing. That's going to be I think an interrupt into Killigen actually. Fist of Fury coming down, parry coming down to Binus. It's just trying to find a way to deal with it. Does Killigen have a trinket? Wing that's going to be images coming out with the last bit absorbed with Zell's Veil. That's going to be a big leap for the Fury Warrior while his health is high. Going to get a charge to Killigen. Stun coming down. Binus doesn't have a way to get out of it. Does he have a big defensive heal? Can you do something out of this? Is going to go for some big damage with Reckless. There's no stun coming down to Killigen. Can you go for some big damage? Trying to turn it around right now. Fist of Fury coming down. That's going to be a parry again. Binus just taking ticket damage from that Fist of Fury, and down he goes. Binus actually played that out so well. Second stun coming out by Thunder Boys right afterwards. Going to go for big damage to Killigen. And Killigen is just going to continue punching and kicking him. Whirling Dragon Punch came out. That's going to be wall and dampen harm, making Killigen basically immune with 5% dampening coasting in. Fist of Fury coming out, so the Thunder Boys just can't even hit into him. Trying to find an angle where he can end, and his health just going down very quickly. Commanding Shot coming in pretty early after he gets a fear onto Killa. Going to be able to get a charge, heal off of it while dampen is up too high. He's just going to take advantage of it. Bloodthirst needs to come out back to back, just healing with Bloodthirst as often as possible. Is going to go for Enraged Regen, breaking out of that Incap to get as much value out of that Enraged Regen. Going to get some damage going onto Killigen with Siege Breaker, but Thunder Boys' health is just not maintaining, not recovering at all. And that's going to be Killigen getting behind the corner. Charge coming in for Thunder Boys, getting stunned up though. Trinkets out of it, so still going to be able to get himself a heal off of the Monk as the Monk is still running around, heal himself over and over. Thunder Boys' health is in the critical right now though, and does get eviscerated with that Rising Sun kick. Lecky, I think it's Lecky, L-E-C-C-Y, I don't even know. Lecky, I guess, is up next versus Killa. Killa is going to port way out there and is going to go for a massive heal. Lecky's trying to find an angle in this man right now as a Boomkin is going to be a little bit difficult. Looks like, oh, I was going to say, looks like, oh, I picked up the eye. I didn't mean to. I'm just going to mount up so I can get around the circles and around these guys. Incap coming in onto Lecky as Killigen's going to get some damage. Thorns are coming down right now. Is Killigen going to karma this? Is going to karma into the Thorns, stopping Lecky from moving in place, trying to go with a Cyclone. That's going to be Touch of Death on top of that karma as well. So that's going to be pretty big procs of damage, but Lecky's surviving with it. Surviving through it while in bear form is going to go for a Cyclone to Killa. Killa doesn't have a trinket out of this. Going to go for regrows, but a 40% dampening is starting to already show right now into Lecky. Cooldowns are coming out by the Boomkin. Can you turn around onto Killigen? Going to get a stun onto Druid, and he's going to bail out of the Solo Ras coming out, trying to get the resources rolling with a trinket. Instacaster coming out and flying, but Killigen is getting some of his own pressure as well. Wall coming in for Killa as he's continuing to pressure Lecky with a Fist of Fury. Kicks and punches are coming out right now. Big defensive shield coming in for his trinket. Continuing to pump pressure into Lecky as the tree ends coming out. Lecky is trying to get a Cyclone in, is going to land one onto Killigen, but Killigen is actually going to trinket it. Wants to end Lecky right now, doesn't want to let him recover, and the Fist of Fury is going to slow him down enough where he can eliminate him. I had to. Now you don't have a trinket versus one big class that could eliminate you, which is a Rogue. A Rogue coming down to Killa. Looks like Opisap is going to go for a full re-stealth actually. As Killigen is looking for the man, could go picking up the eyes. No, just going to vilify himself, and that's going to be proccing Opisap to open up. Fist of Fury is going to stop the Rogue's opener. Trying to go for a Monk for his kidney. I think actually might have got parried on that kidney. Lost his kidney right now. Gonna have to run around with evasion. Needs to go to a doctor to find another kidney. That's going to be Killigen continuing to heal down here while the images are running. That was big dampen harm though. That was a big defense of our Killigen regardless. Just expecting the Rogue, man. That Fist of Fury was not enough. Just dampen harm right afterwards. Does he realize that it was a Mark for that kidney into Killa though? I hope he does. Is going to pick up the eyes, looking for the Rogue. Can he go for a 1v5 right now? Is going to incap him right before he opens up. Fist of Fury as an opener coming in for Killa. Going to get some big damage into another killer stun afterwards. Can Killigen turn this around? Whirling Dragon Punch to follow. Opisap barely has anything. I think Opisap just gave up. I think Opisap was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna give this monk a 1v5. GG, boys. Oh my. This lag, I can't stun him or anything. Well, you're stunning into Fist of Fury, I think. Because I know more on the market just came into a Fist of Fury. That was pretty crazy. Don't know what's wrong with these. Mama, you good, my man. Don't even worry about it, my dude. Can you pull copy cover to CPT? You can. Guys, that was an awesome duel. Holy shit. My second 1v5, that was pretty awesome. You know what we'll do? We'll let the Alliance team change up the people a little bit. We'll keep this group as it is.